Today we're taking a look at one of the most insane new cards that we got from the recent set release, and surprisingly enough, it's just an uncommon. That's right, guys. Today's deck was built around an absolutely insane card, and this thing is only in uncommon. It's from the new set release, and it's Insidious Roots, a 2-mana Golgari enchantment that every time a creature leaves your graveyard, you're going to be creating an 0/1 plant, and then you're going to be putting a 1/1 counter on all your other plants. Not to mention all your tokens are now accessible mana for you to use going forward. So if you pair this card with a Tyvar, you've got yourself a dangerous recipe, because Tyvar allows you to activate creatures' abilities as though they have haste. So every time you create a token, you're going to be giving haste to it with Tyvar's ability, and you're going to be able to tap that for mana to do more and more things. And if you have a couple of these stacked, you run away with games extremely fast. And it's really good against sweepers too, because when you get swept off the field, you can follow it up with a creature in the graveyard, something like a Maverick, a Thief, or a Conscript. All three of these cards can come right back from the graveyard to the battlefield, or they can leave the graveyard for exile and giving you value for very cheap mana. So you can reload your field right after you get swept up, and then you can go ahead and start all over again. It's very, very cool. This card is very important though to this deck's success. If you don't have it in your hand at any point in the game, you pretty much can't win. So I added in 3 Diabolical Intents as well, because all of our creatures, we want them to die and go to the graveyard anyways. So this gives us 3 extra shots to go find a Insidious Roots. We've also got a top end here, Izoni. Really cool. It allows you to go into your graveyard and evidence for 4, so you can exile things, you can create those tokens, and then it creates 2 more tokens for you that are going to have reach, and they're 2/1s. Very cool card. It's really interesting, and you can also sack tokens to draw cards. The deck was insane, guys. We popped off really hard with this thing, and it was a lot of fun. So I think you guys are going to enjoy this. We're going to jump right into it, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we've got a really fun list for you. And this hand, I mean, it looks really good. We can get this thing rolling pretty quick here. Got ourselves the Insidious Roots in the opener. Yeah, that's not terrible. It fills up the graveyard. Actually, let's put it in the graveyard. We can just exile it and then pump up the roots. Seems good to me. And if you can't tell, I'm still working out the kinks on exactly how to play this deck properly. I'm coming along pretty good here though. I played a couple of games, and we've had some really crazy pop-off games too, which has been really awesome to see. We are gonna go with the Butler. The ball is rolling now, and I think I'll Surveil again. Another Butler is pretty cool. I think we keep that on top. Anything that can fill up my graveyard a little bit more, I'll definitely keep on the top. We're seeing Boros colors with the Field of Ruin. I hope this isn't some sort of control deck. Farewell would be the worst possible scenario here for us. Let's hope that's not going to be the case. I do think we're going to play the Tyvar here, and we're going to go ahead and minus, which will trigger the roots. And we'll probably get the Conscript back as of right now, but we'll see.
Into dust. We're in this together.
I'll take yeah, I'll take the Conscript for now. All right, so we got another roots, by the way, in the graveyard, which is not ideal, but it's all good. Let's do this. Pump this. These root tokens, by the way, they come in with Summoning Sickness, but as long as you've got the Tyvar on the field, everything that hits the field is going to have that haste. All right, let's see what happens now when we attack. They probably have a Lightning Helix or something like that. No, they take it. Looking at the Dream Thief here, like they've got something maybe to deal with it. I hope not. Field of Ruin on the Cottage is pretty solid. Still don't quite know what the opponent's trying to do here yet. We might see a depopulate here, which would be a bummer. Same thing. I mean, actually kind of worse. Kind of worse than a depopulate. All right. Let's do that. And we'll bring back the conscript to our hand. Diabolic Intent is pretty sick here, actually, because we can go get another Roots, which can absolutely run away with this game if that's what we want to do. Or we could just ignore it for now and go for it. Go for some more damage output. Yeah, maybe it's just go for it. All right, we need 4, so 3. I would like to draw a card off of that though, but it is what it is. We'll get rid of it. Alrighty, so we've got a lot of tokens now on the field. A lot of mana to work with going forward as well. We don't have Tyvar, so nothing is like, you know, able to be used at the moment, but next turn we'll have a lot of mana to use. As long as we don't get swept up again, which we probably will. Could be like another Brotherhood's End, which is not going to cut it. Maybe that's why they're slow to the draw here. I can live with that. I can live with that. All right. 3 conscripts is not good. All right, here we go. We're going to go with this. Diabolic Intent. And we're going to grab another Roots, because I'm looking to pop off here. If the opponent wants to sweep the board at any point in this game, I want to make sure I'm ready to go. Let's get this down. Dang it. Okay. That's fine. We attack and we send everybody. Yeah, let's send everybody here. 2, 4. Get a couple more tokens. I mean, we are just doing our thing right now, which feels great. All right, so if they do have another Brotherhood's End and they have to pull it here because of, you know, emergency purposes, we will be left with a creature here, a creature here, and then we'll get a creature here. But no, it's going to be Sunfall, which means I have no problem doing this. That can go to the graveyard. I mean, all of this can go to the graveyard. Wow, another conscript. Super unlucky. All right, let's go draw a card. A spider isn't terrible. Spider's not terrible. All right, let's get another Dream Thief down here. Look into the graveyard. That's great. All right, the opponent is just a control player, so this is just going to take some time, but we should be able to get them here, man. What an interesting first game to get off the rip here. It's just a Boros control deck that's looking to just keep sweeping the board. A little annoying, I will say, but I think we should be okay. And the reason I think we're going to be okay is simply because we have the Roots on the field double. So as long as they keep sweeping the board, I'm just going to keep producing more tokens, and I'm going to keep attacking. So they can bring this down as a blocker, which I would hate to see. So here's what we're going to do. We're actually going to play this. We're going to sack this. Blow this up. Which in turn allows us to play this from the graveyard, giving us 2 more tokens, which pumps this up by 2 more counters. Okay, and then we swing through for hopefully 6. I mean, getting some damage through here would be nice at some point in this game. Nice! We finally did some damage. Here we go. Progress. Progress has been made. All right, and Sunfall. I mean, they didn't have it last turn, which was nice, but they did just draw 2 cards, and they gave themselves more mana. So I wouldn't put it past them to have it here. It would be a bummer, I will be honest. But the spider, we will just go ahead and exile from the graveyard if it's a sweeper. Of course, barring Sunfall. Like that, that's fine. So we'll exile this from the graveyard, which will then trigger the Roots immediately. So a nice little reset. Almost right away. Let's go here. Draw a card. Dream Thief coming in clutch against control, huh? I didn't expect it to do so well. I think we're just gonna do that and then attack. And then I want to give myself the opportunity to play a conscript here if I get swept up again by another burn down the house or something like that. So I'm gonna play this and then, ooh, both of these are good. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pass the turn with 2 mana open, because if they burn us with the burn down the house again, sweep the board, I can then throw down a conscript at instant speed pretty much. Okay. Or they just sunfall us again. That's... Gosh, that's so annoying. Okay. That is such a bummer, dude. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna play this. I guess we'll play this, and we'll play this. And this. All right, we're kind of gambling with these conscripts right now, because if a conscript dies, it can't trigger the other conscripts, you know, to come down onto the battlefield. So if they have another sunfall here, that could be bad. Another sweeper in general would just be bad, because I need these conscripts in order for me to hit a spider or a diabolical intent. I have 3 roots on the field though, which has never happened for me before, so I'm kind of happy about that. How many cards are left in my deck here? I gotta be careful, huh? We got... No, 26. We're still good. We're still good. I'm actually super happy they played the bombardment here, because I was planning on playing the spider anyways. If I play the spider, though... Again, I just screwed that up, didn't I? I should have attacked first. I just missed out on 2 points of damage there. That was a mistake. All right, let's go here. Let's go here and let's go look for something. I really think I want to go get a Tyvar here. I think that's going to be our best bet. Actually, that's pretty good too, but Tyvar still seems like the right play here. Giving my tokens the haste. Man, I don't know. I think it's the move, man. I can't believe how many creatures we've already went through and that are fully in exile. Like, we've used up all 4 of our Dream Thieves already and whatnot. Kind of nuts, man. That's a good find. Give me something good. All right, that honestly, that works pretty well. How many sunfalls have we eaten here? 1, 2, 3. We've eaten 3 sunfalls. Those are the only sweepers I really care about, so I'm fine, I think. Yeah, I think we win the game here. I think we pass the turn. Here's the idea that I've got in my head right now, is that I'm gonna just leave the board as is. If they have a burn down the house or whatever it may be, I'll then activate Fairy Dream Thief, or I'll just play a conscript. Actually, that'll probably be a better play. Yeah, I'll go conscript here. I could even just pump the board now and save one of these tokens. It doesn't matter which way I do it, huh? Yeah, it doesn't matter which way I do it. I win the game either way. Take action. Bring one of you back. Pretty disgusting. I'd say that's pretty darn good, right? I mean, just the fact that the you know, the zombie exiled itself just triggered all of those tokens, but I also still could have played another conscript because they swept the board, and it would have doubled these tokens up even further. Holy cow, what a game. All right, well, that was a very interesting first game. This hand's doable, I think. We've got a lot of surveillability here, so hopefully we can find what we need off of that. Don't think we need that. We have plenty of lands. Fairy Dream Thief probably coming in next with another mortuary to do some more surveilling. Don't love having my biggest things in my hand here to start the game. Granted, I did keep them in my hand. Oh, well, one of them. I just didn't expect to draw a second there. Come on, find me something good. All right, you're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me, not like this. Not like this. Maybe like a diabolical intent would be nice. Something that can find me. Oh, there we go. Okay, no need. No need. We are good to go. We'll attack. Here comes the cut down. I like that we're up against mono black here. I feel like mono black is a decent matchup for us, as long as we've got the roots, because I don't think they have any real ways to deal with it. You know, I could be wrong, but I don't think mono black has ways to deal with enchantments for the most part. If they drop a green land down here, I could be in trouble. Oh wow, they don't have anything here. That's weird. Definitely gonna do the Fairy Vandal thing here, or not the Fairy Vandal, the Fairy Dream Thief. Draw myself a card. At this point, I actually don't mind a land. Perfect, we did get one here. All right, that opens the door for quite a few things here. Conscript's gonna get taken out by the cut down for sure. Or is it another march? Are we marching again? Because I feel like they wouldn't have used the march. Yeah, they wouldn't have used the march the first time if they had the cut down. So definitely the march second time around. All right, let's see what happens if I attack. Yeah, let's see what happens if I attack. Our hand is just so weird and awkward at the moment here. If we had like a Tyvar off, you know, at some point in this game, we'd be in a really good spot, but unfortunately that's not the case. Good news is we have a conscript in the yard, so if that 1/2 token dies to some removal here, we can flash that in and get, you know, a replacement token on the field. The opponent scoops it up though because of mana issues. I don't blame them. We didn't exactly have our best game either, but we were definitely in a better place than they were. All right, definitely can do better than that last game. I'm certain of that. This looks good. This looks really good. Let's go ahead and we'll drop the Dream Thief down first though, because its ability to surveil is important. Don't need another land. Not yet, at least. All right, we see Orzhov colors. That does offer up a lot of options here for removal against my enchantment. Orzhov has a lot. I mean, if it's Esper, it could be Void Rend. If not, you know, Rite of Oblivion gets the job done. There's a couple of things here. Get Lost. That'd be a problem. Who knows though? I mean, we've got the cottage. We can maybe beat the opponent down with the cottage if it comes down to it, because if the opponent's running a ton of sweepers or whatever. But it doesn't look to be that way. Looks like it might be just life gain. I mean, I shouldn't say just life gain. That's pretty scary. A second conscript on the field. No, I'm gonna go ahead and just keep this out here and see. I just want to see what happens. I need to see if the opponent's got any removal or what I should be prepared for here. All right. Gonna save our Skyfisher Spider here until we find what is it? The Voice of the Blessed. All right, we'll keep that on top, but then again, it's just gonna go to the graveyard anyways because of Tyvar, because we're planning on using that right now. So I guess let's get rid of it and give ourselves a better shot at hitting something with the Tyvar. Kind of sucks to get rid of that though. Come on, don't whiff, don't whiff, don't whiff. And you whiffed. Oh, jeez. We friggin' whiffed. All right. I don't think 1 point of damage makes a difference here. I actually think I'd rather block, if I'm being honest. I want to save Tyvar so we can use its ability on the tokens to give haste. That's interesting. There's really no great options for them to sacrifice here, though. Really? We're trading that out, huh? Ah, makes sense. Should have seen that coming. The old rope-a-dope. Should have seen that coming. All right, let's go with Honestly, I think we should go with the spider now and blow this up. If they had the voice of the blessed, they would have used it by now, right? You would think. So I'm gonna play this. Okay. I'm gonna sack this, which I guess I should have attacked first now that I'm thinking about it. We're gonna blow this up. Not allow them to draw any cards. We'll play this. And we'll untap it right away. Boom, let's go.
Show them.
Let's go. We're kind of hurting though. We need some help here because we don't have very many things to do in our hand. I mean, we have no cards in hand. All right, we will. Yeah. No. We'll go here. I know we die. I know it trades, but it'll trigger the roots to go off here. Okay. Ooh, that's interesting. All right, let's play that out real quick and see what we hit. Man, we need to get one of those back into our hands here. I don't know why those keep finding their way to the graveyard, but it is what it is. All right, we go ahead and hit the Dream Thief. That's not bad. That's not bad. We send this in. I think we got him now, guys. 2 cards in the opponent's hand here. We know one of them wasn't Voice of the Blessed. They could still draw into one here. It's not, you know, it's definitely a possibility, but I like my chances. Oh, I don't like my chances. Do those all go onto the battlefield? Oh my gosh, those all go onto the battlefield. 3 creatures here. Oof. Oh, that hurts. Okay, yep, they found it. They found it. Oh boy. It's gonna be a race at this point now. I mean, that's a really good hit for them. Like a really, really good hit. Ay, ay, ay. That is a really cool card. I respect it. All right, and they're definitely going to swing through with the Elias, I would think, right? I mean, maybe not at this point because they've got the Voice of the Blessed. They want to probably keep it on the field so they can keep getting the life tokens. Life gain tokens. Yeah, they do. Wow, that's a bummer. Okay. Oh, that's so good, actually. Hold on. Let's go find a Gix command. Or we can just go straight up and find a spider. That's cool too. You know what? Yeah, let's go find a spider. Put this back into our hand. Okay. That doesn't have indestructibility yet. Yeah, no. Let's freaking go, dude. Let's go. Yeah, we'll drop you. We'll kill you. Let's go. And I'll do this. I'll do this. Oh my god, this is so good. Oh my god. We'll drop you onto the field. We'll drop you onto the field. Oh, they're dead. They're dead. They're dead here. Let's go. We'll give the ones without summoning sickness a counter. The fact that these things have haste because of Tyvar is silly. Oh my god. Yes. Yes. They don't have haste, but they act as if they do have haste to use their mana. All right, that's 30 damage. You're gonna have to block. You're gonna have to block here. I love it, man. Oh, I love it. This is so cool. This is one of the coolest things ever. It's so mean, though. It's so mean. And I mean, we have an endless amount of card draw too if we really want, because we can just keep activating this ability and sacking 4 tokens and drawing a boatload of cards. Sure. I mean, I'm probably guessing you're going to bring back the Voice of the Blessed. Yeah. I mean, for a second there, I thought for sure we lost this game, but that turned around really quick, didn't it? That turned around so fast. All you need is a Roots and a Tyvar, and you got yourself an endless looping situation of goodness. If this doesn't get to 20, they're cooked, which I don't even think it's physically possible at this point. GG's. Jeez, man. That went sideways quickly, and we recovered just as fast, if not faster. Wow. All right, well, I guess I couldn't ask for much of a better hand than this, right? This is a great start. I keep finding the Roots in my opening hands, which I will say, game changing. You don't have that in your opening hand, you're pretty much screwed, because that's why I added in the intent. This deck doesn't really run off of itself very well without it, so it's nice to have it in the opening hand. And we top deck another one, which is great. But that's why the intent is so important here. I don't know if we're gonna need the Gix command in this matchup. If we end up needing it, I'll just go back and get it with the intent. For now, we drop a Roots. Is it Rakdos or is it Mono Black? Discarding is annoying for sure, but it's not the end of the world, because if I drop things like Conscript, it can keep coming back. By the way, we had Tenacious Underdog in this deck as well at one point, but we ended up cutting it because it we needed the Diabolical Intent, because there were some games we weren't finding the Roots. Okay, that's fine. That is a-okay with me. Give me a Tyvar and we win this thing. I mean, you guys saw last game. You guys saw, that's no joke. Brotherhood's End, sure. For one critter? Seems like overkill to me. Nice. Let's see. The Diabolical Intent would be nice if I could get that off. I could go look for the Tyvar. Ooh, that's a great target for the spider. Great target. All right, let's see what we hit here. There it is. There it is. So I don't really need to do the Diabolical Intent anymore. Instead, I think I will elect to just blow up the Forge. So we'll start with an attack. We'll get this down. Blow up the Forge. Whoops, we gotta sack first. Boom, we'll be seeing ya. And I think that'll do it, man. I mean, the Tyvar comes down next turn. We're guaranteed with the Conscript in the graveyard to come back, so we will trigger the Roots again. And then we can even Diabolical Intent. Take action, gain some life. Boom, we start spinning out more tokens. And these things are gonna get massive. Oh, we missed though. We did miss. That's a bummer. I was hoping to hit at least one more thing there. Let's do... Let's do this. And what do we want to grab here? Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll grab one of these. Yeah, that's probably the best thing we could hit. Yeah, that's kind of our finishing card when it's tied up with the Roots. So we'll do that. There's the scoop. Let's go. Another big win, dude. We're kind of unstoppable right now. But again, I will say we've been getting really, really good draws on the opening hand. So very nice. Okay. This opening hand is a little scary. Don't have the enchantment or a Diabolical, so maybe we pass off on this. I don't know. I mean, the hand looks decent though. Other than that, I mean, we've got, yeah, you know what? We got a lot of Surveil. Let's just put it on the backs of the Surveil here to find it. Come on, Maverick. Find me something good. I do need more land. That actually might be relevant. I don't know. Uh-oh, Voice of the Blessed is a problem, especially this early in the game. Uh-oh. Conscript definitely goes to the yard. No attacks. Do we block here? Probably not yet. I'm trying to get it into a spot where Tyvar can come down and then Maverick can protect it for the one turn. It's not looking good though, because I need at least one creature down on the field for the spider as well to blow this up. That's kind of my only way out of this. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Okay, this, I don't know. I got to make sure the spider comes down on curve, right? So I have to play the surveil land. I have to, in order to ensure that this was going to come down on curve, which means we can go with either this or this. I think I'll go here. That's a great card. I don't need it right this second, but that's a great card. I could ambush them, I think, with this and try to block the poisoner. That's something. But then I wouldn't have the spider for the Voice of the Blessed. But would I need it with a Gix command? I don't know. Does any of that matter, what I just said? Because they were able to remove the Dream Thief. No, it does not matter anymore. Yikes. We're in trouble. Oh, shoot. I could have saved that, couldn't I? No, this is sorcery speed. Sorcery speed. Okay. That'd have been nice if this was instant speed. Could have saved it, but I probably wouldn't have seen it if I'm being honest. I don't see a way out of this. Guess let's try to get the Tyvar down here. Yeah, not seeing a viable way out of this one, guys. I don't know what I want to get back. I mean, it depends on what we hit here too. I don't love any of my options though.
It's not a victory without you.
This is probably our best bet to make a block and stay alive, right? And we're looking for one more land here so we can kick Gix command this away. But even at that point, if we Gix command this away, it doesn't take care of these two. So we're in some serious hot water here. I don't think we can win this one. I mean, it was a really good run though. We had a sick run for sure. A lot of really cool games, exciting games. The first game, man, go back to that first game, that big sweeper control matchup. That was tough. I'm gonna let the opponent just kind of finish strong here though. They earned it. I mean, 3 gumdrops though is brutal. Absolutely brutal. Yeah, we don't really have enough time to play another game, so we'll let him run out the course here. I gotta try some life gain though, because I've seen some cleric stuff where they've run out the throne and doubled up on the effects of things like Voice of the Blessed. It's very, very cool. Is this actually a cleric? No, it's a warlock. It's a human warlock. Interesting. All right, well, that does it, man. Let's break this thing down. That's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Tomorrow we'll be back again here with another video. It's probably gonna be another format tomorrow because I want to try to do one different format during the weekend usually. So we're gonna try something new, I think, tomorrow. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's deck list, and it was a ton of fun, man. This new enchantment is absolutely ridiculous. The roots spitting out these plant tokens, you guys saw how out of control it got, how quickly it happens. It's really, really good. And if we can dial this deck in, man, and tune it up a little bit, I feel like it could be actually decently competitive. But we just got to work on its consistency level, because if you don't have the enchantment, it doesn't always work out in your favor. But when you do, it's almost a guaranteed win, it feels like. So super fun list. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I want to say a huge thank you, of course, to the Marty Mob before I get out of here. If you guys don't know, the Marty Mob is the membership program on this channel, and these people help support me monetarily every single month. So huge thank you and shout out to them. I appreciate you guys very much if you're watching. And that does it, man. We'll see you guys here tomorrow. Until next time, peace out.
Eyes on the track. a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. When's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.